Hello, people. Hi, hi. Hi, Iki. Hi, Kat. Hi, Rattle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, let me check one thing real quick. Wait, wait. Hello, welcome back. I fixed one thing. The music, this music in the back, you mean the Paranormasight music? Yeah. There was also probably my stream in the background because I forgot to turn it off. Okay. Yeah. Hi. I think we can start the game. Here. Game stato. Hello? Oh, did I die? I forget. What did I... Oh, right. I remember. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to check Mio's body. Story chart. Yes. We are here or here. Girls talking with the history teacher, or I wanna see this one. RimeriLive. Haruo Shigima. Haruo and Richter visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year ago. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men joining forces. Ooh, jazz. Near the Shiraishi household. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's Jun Ario. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet ya. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Tsutsumi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. You wanted to check Mio's body, so open about it. I just wanted to see how massacred it was. Yes. So you two are detectives? This is my client, Miss Haruo Shigima. Her father is a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A big wig named Shigima? Boss, you know of this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but you know, I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelon. There's no need to worry. I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved with some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on 1 second. This is the first I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Okay. I thought we might cause trouble standing in the middle of the street, talking like this, but so far we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. Where are my burb stickers? No. Oh, there it is. Damn, there was one here. Lucky, that's 12, the Royal King Penguin. Oh, that's so quite cute. Hi Icky, hi. Seems they were acquainted, but also like they haven't talked in a long time. Okay. He seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are the bureaucrats, desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. A young and energetic detective, he seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. Ah. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is? Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? I don't know much. I've heard of the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Oh, what brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right, I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year? Oh, I remember now. You're that Haru Eshigima from the kidnapping case. Oh, did I miss something? Don't be an idiot, it was the case where Munesada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am. Indeed, that story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. An investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place then? That's right, an individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right, as of last week they're deceased, with hope to talk to the family. Remains the culprit? It could be. We'll see, we'll find out. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. Ah. That was a close one though, I hope they're not on to us. Yeah, it sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So, you consider the blame to be shared. You've got a stern side as well, I see. Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assumed they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary, I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something is happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they've got you head office guys on it. Hello, John. Hi. What up? How are you? Well, I guess it's alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. Hello, Eisen! It's so nice to see you. Hi. Guten Abend, I have no clue what's going on. It's okay. I could tell you what's going on, but there's been a lot of information thus far. Just know that we have people who have curse stones running around, and they can use those curse stones to kill other people with curse stones, especially because they want to bring people back to life from the dead. That's kind of what's going on. So by using Richter speaking. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul tricks to perform the rite of resurrection. See, he kind of summed it up in this one sentence for you. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. Doing meh? Oh. Hopefully you will be doing better very soon. We figure the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? So like a trade or something? A trade? I mean, kind of. Yeah, you trade souls for... yeah, for another person. To bring them back to life, yes. Oh, that's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. He lies. He's lying, by the way. He knows all about that stuff. Hello, Simon. What if we're talking shady characters? There was this middle-aged fella I saw on South Warigasui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Araishi. We already got his curse stone. Oh, impressive. You two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also a part of an investigator's job. Oh, not quite. The two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades? That's right, Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Eryu. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. I can't say much for the quality of life though. Oh, it's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the force? We take you back with open arms. What? To sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Oh, come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandon. Fair enough, fair enough. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know. Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too? There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my client is what keeps me afloat. The faith, yes. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. Oh my god! Thank you, cat! I don't know if it will show up. I don't think it will. Thank you for the donation. Cat just tipped 55. I owe this due to all the time passed without donos. Leaving funds. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Okay, my head's kinda hurting and so is my throat. I don't know why. I had no troubles with, like, this is stream number 6 of this game, I think. First 4 streams, I had no fucking issues. Last stream, I had issues straight away, and this time I also do. I don't know, I think I'm maybe talking too little overall, and my throat is not used to talking anymore. I don't know, my throat hurts though, it's kinda painful. I'll be right back, okay? I'll get some water, maybe I'll open a window to get some air in or something. We'll see, maybe it will help. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hi. I drank some water. I opened the window. Urima, yes. Gotta stop canceling streams. You're out of touch with streaming now, lol. Excuse me. I have not been canceling streams lately. I've only cancelled this one on Saturday. Other than that, I think I've been doing pretty well with not canceling the streams. think I'm a bit lightheaded. Personally, when my throat hurts, hot soup helps me a lot personally. I don't have hot soup, unfortunately. Also, it says this is inscription. Fuck, I forgot. Well, let me go change that real quick. Thanks for letting me know. I forgot. We'll go change that real quick. Give me a moment. So how are you guys? How have you been? You can look at my schedule in the meantime. Very good schedule, right? It's beautiful. Look at Kat's art and stuff. Oh, you can see me in front of the schedule. Fuck off me. Didn't I have? How does this one look? Oh, okay. There we go. Boom. Look at the schedule. Yes, yes. Look at it. There we go. It should be fixed now. Beautiful schedule, right? I was thinking, damn, inscription looks different today. It'd be like that sometimes. There we go. Being good, doing some laundry at the moment. Good on you. Good job for doing laundry. I was supposed to do laundry. I didn't. What the fuck is happening on Saturday? Wait, let me see. It's The Legend of Bambo. It's a game. Why are you asking? Not Bump, it's Bambo. Bring shit at people's eyes and pretty much, yeah, that's the game, kinda. It's a fun game, I promise. I don't know if it's fun to watch, it's fun to play, for sure. Alright, back to the game. It's fixed now, yes, 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 yes. Aw. By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shiraishi by chance? You? I thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously, Michio was involved with curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Alright, Hajime Yoshimi's. Watched 11, played it a bit. It's decent. It's okay. I played it only for 3 hours, pretty much. So I wanted to get a little bit more playtime out of that game. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard it was a most unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Changing information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Jonouchi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense. I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet. But the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we've found point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those, psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then... Did you figure something out? Kankichiro Iwai. Who was that? I don't remember. Huh? Kankichiro Iwai. He'll be the next victim. We have to open the door to the Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside. Who the fuck was Iwai? Common law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, what's gotten into you? Boss? I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we asked. Just break in. Screw that, you know how long that could take? We can ask for permission later. Richter? Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just... He can. He doesn't care. Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always. Everyone, come quick, look at this. He's fucking dead. Oh no. Ah. Whoa, what's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here. Whoa, could that be Michio's dad? Nah, he's her stepdad at best, if that. It's got to be the body of Kankichiro Iwai. There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ariel, did you find Janochi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Kohei Janouchi had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shiraishi. She's alive. Use the power of the curse to get back at the man who ruined her life. Oh, that's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's got to be that, and if she's alive, then... Oh, interesting development, I must say. Hello, what the hell do you want? My apologies for interrupting. I know we've just arrived at an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? I don't know, man. Consider this. What if Michio Shiraishi never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth. I don't know. And so I would have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? Man, I don't like that they're testing me because I have no clue. Eight o'clock this morning. I don't remember all that much. Let's just take a look at the files. Hour of 8 o'clock. Let me take a look at the story chart, can I? I don't think I can. Okay. Problem with games that you play like once a week when they test, yeah, it's hard. Yeah! Michiro Shiraishi at 8 o'clock this morning. At her house, perhaps? That's what you think. I don't know, man. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? Fuck you. I don't know. Bro, I really do not remember. You think? We'll get it eventually. To be the river. Could it be her? Maybe? Maybe. Kind of forgot about Yoko already. EBH. Aw. That's how she looks. They have very similar eyes. She also has very similar eyes. Okay. Okay, wait. Maybe? We'll get it eventually. No way, come on. Please, don't tell me it's gonna be the last one I choose. For the love of God. No! Please! Candy shop? I see very well. Congratulations, you are correct. I don't even remember this candy shop. I got it wrong 11 times. It's a trivial matter. No! It might have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. Let's get back to the story then, shall we? Have taken up enough of your time. Listen, man, I forgot. I know the cause of death was probably a car accident, right? Ah! Okay, anyway. I for real don't remember that candy shop. I don't think we've ever been there. What? So really think Michiyo Shiraishi is alive? No, just think it through and it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but do you really think that girl could have managed all of this? First of all, Ario, go report this to HQ. Understood, I'll get on it right away. Man, that hurt. That hurt. That was painful. I'll start investigating this place. It sure isn't lacking in stuff. There's a lot of Najima's pictures. I noticed that. Sure isn't lacking stuff that needs looking at. There's a bunch of photos of the same person posted on the wall over. Haruha. There's a bunch of photos of the same person posted on the wall over there. Whoa, now hold on. These photos. He looks so goofy. These are all of Fumichika Nejima. Gross. Oh, really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. Oh, there's even more pasted up over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Can I see that corpse? There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankichiro Iwai. You've seen him before. I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it'd be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. What a scary woman. Old books. There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It would be a pain to look through all of these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my, who knew that Chief Inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. Alright. There are candles and stones with inscription placed all over. Are these tools for some ritual? I don't touch anything, you hear? Oh, that's right. Considering this is a murder scene, we ought to leave everything as it is. All of this can be used as evidence. If anyone besides forensics toys with it, it will cause trouble down the road. Indeed, though. It's the same man in every picture. Is that from Ichika Nejima? Wow, this is quite despicable. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Richter, you're quite the spectacle yourself. Oh, do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? This drawer is really old. Chief Inspector, do you mind if I look inside? Oh. I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right, Arya isn't here, so let me take a look at it. There's clothes in here, not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see, thank you anyway. They even snapped a number of shots of their own. Huh. They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. Look at these pictures of Fumichika Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazine. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. Do you think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this as to not forget a grudge or something. Crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all this too. Do you think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe, the man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now, and he announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. Oh, that's right, we talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say. You were the kid from back then. You are really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before, fancy that. I've been worried that Fumichi Kanejima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole, I wonder who put the idea into his head and how he's got the one-sided read too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite a threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it will be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Iwai and Fumichi Kanejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. Okay. Window! With the window and storm shutter closed, no light gets in here at all. It's pitch black. Neighbors mentioned they started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. Okay. Okay. Same. Floor. This for a while. This ritual or whatever was something he attempted up recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think Iwai was the one chanting? Hard to say, could have been one of the Shiraishis as well. If we look for these books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. Sliding door leads to the kitchen, it barely fits the frame. Okay. Cruel is what it is. Person who put all these photos up must have been obsessed with Nejima. Perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing but admiration? But then what? Oh, what do you say, Chief? Would you like me look through it if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. This seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me though. You think this Iwai guy was studying them, perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? Maybe he's the one responsible for the Feast of Shadows? There are a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Iwai doesn't look the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, there is a rune. This here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again? Oh, okay. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection, like the rite? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. What is it? This looks like a journal. It's probably Iwai's a journal. His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite defined. Let me give you a summary. So this Kankichiro Iwai fella, he'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So he was into black magic from the start. He believed if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems that Najima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. Okay. What? It's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence, it seems like Iwai took an interest in the Najima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worshipped Najima of all people. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Iwai had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Najima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Najima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Najima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. I guess there were the human sacrifices. Well now, wait just 1 minute, do you think? No way, are you saying? That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Najima. You've gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what the evidence suggests. However, Najima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iwai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Najima and Iwai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that Nutjob did this all for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit. Resurrection. That means there must have been someone Najima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it. Has to be it. Fucking hell, it all makes sense now. What? What is it? So about the Najima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him. We also found a baby. Oh no. A baby. It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So was Najima the father? He told us he'd found her under a bridge. He found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are those cases with the newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Najima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Oh no. Goodness. It's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body, and we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Jesus Christ. Don't misunderstand me, this is all speculation on top of more speculation here. I remember when Rima was missing too. I was not missing, bruh. But I, for one, never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, you should consider the possibility it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. Just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, a deceased wife is a good guess. As good a guess as any. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in the rite of resurrection. Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief and Inspector? Yeah. What happened to the child? About the birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. So which fucking girl is it? What do you think? Take your bets. Oh wait, persons of interest. Is it Yoko? Is it... not her, definitely not her, definitely not him. Is it Yoko again? Is it... Who is that? Oh, no. Is it Yakko? Is it Mio? Is it Michio? Or is it Hitomi? Fucking guess. Take your guess. It's gotta be someone we know or someone we will meet. But I would bet it's someone we know already, because we have everyone actually, yeah. It's my girl Yakko, just cause. I would say it's probably Yakko as well. Yakko also has a very similar face to and eyes to Michio. They all look the same. He's so goofy. I don't know, man. But yeah, it's definitely one of those girls. One of those four. Or Yoko. We don't know what's the deal with her, to be honest. Alright. Old books. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. We know Iwai had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct, turns out someone gave him the idea. Typo, Square Enix. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. Oh, the witch. Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. She's already old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. magic rituals and rites. She'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw her money at the occult. Places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Araishi. She presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. Might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for if she becomes young again. Huh, convenient cover, yes. Spreading a rumor about having godly powers, sure. Yeah. Godly powers, what's that all about? You can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Michiyo and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? This is something to do with me. Yes, I definitely know. No, you can't mean. You've realized then. Was your child sacrificed? Perhaps. Toyama Mori's, Toshiko Shiraishi's, Michiyo Shiraishi's. Michika Nejima's. I don't know what comes next, so it's kinda hard. Who is Natsuo Yamamori again? Oh, she. Let's click this. Magic child. Living sacrifice. Okay, wait. And Kichiro Iwai's living sacrifice. Was this sacrifice? Was magic? Was a child? No? Okay, I got something right! That's exactly it. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Oh no, of course, that awful man. Oh, it was Iwai, this man. Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Oh fuck. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time... Fuck. I agree! You got it. Iwai kidnapped Haru, Eshigima's son, and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Ugh. Oh no, lady, calm down. You're telling me then that that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child? I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. Never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michiyo to lower your boy's defenses and then kidnapped him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi. Oh man. Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. So true. Okay, ma'am, let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? Can't believe this. This is... If I think it's best we take our leave. Girl's face, yeah, so she's kind of, you know, she's having a moment. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in this journal, his journal, I don't know. I got in contact with Nejima last year after Nejima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. That's all. He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. Anything rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seems most went to Nejima instead. If Nejima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. You're right where it is? Unfortunately, no, not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up, among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no, she's alive. Alive, that's right, Michio Shiraishi is alive! You can find her and get her to talk. You can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going, the lady's not well. Someone demolishing your kitchen? Probably, yeah. Probably the rats. It's okay, don't worry about it. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper? She also helped with the kidnapping. Probably against her will, but there's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soldrex, I mean. Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima is planning to cause a massacre to collect Soldrex, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. She lost it. Poor, poor mother. So I'm counting on you. I think his job is done. Okay. Which one do we do now? I guess we should probably do the girls. Because this is like chronologically the next thing. Hello, Phantom Reaper. Drop to leave a like and say I hope you have a good stream. Remember to stay hydrated while I'm off to sleep. So good luck, Rima. Thank you very much. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping a foot in a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. I don't remember the voice I gave him. We know, it will be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? Wait, can I look around? Can I find Oh, there it is! Oh. How many do we have? We'll have quite a few missing, jeez. Whoa. A cafe, I've never been to one before. How exciting! It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but Yako, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, Kirstone. I know Kamemas, that must mean the fool's procession. You two were at the school last night? Damn. There of all places. Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer. Woo! Please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. Oh, what is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? I don't fucking know. Flatter him. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Araishi. Won't you help us? Pretty please. Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the rite of resurrection and 7 mysterious curse stones happening now? Oh, taken an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Brother, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. And do you know of the ancient, Onmyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, you may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. Make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see, now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. And then how about... Ask about his research. Then... What does that record of fates that you've been researching say about the rite of resurrection? Oh, I see, that's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding their offer of the record of fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in paper. Yeah, okay. The record of fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little known onmyoji called Seiman Tsuchimikado. This is important stuff, if nothing else, remember this. Seiman Tsuchimikado, I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family but split away to practice forbidden art in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or so it is written in the record of fates. As brilliant as Seiman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the rite of resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Honjo, in Edo. The record of fates are the writings Seiman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The rite of resurrection makes use of Abeno Seiman's specialty, the Taizan Fukun ritual and means of communicating with the afterlife. Hello, Grim. Hi. What you up to? How are you? It uses soul tracks to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. A bit late. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh wow! I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is what? It is what? The only ones who. It is what the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So the rite of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the record of fates end there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries or the curse stones? There's nothing written about them in the record of fates. The curse stones are separate from the rite of resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Oh, that's similar to what Mio said, actually. Okay. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Mr. Araishi. What is it, Miss Kurosuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Honja are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff? What about that? That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly, rather not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is? Well, I suppose there's no harm telling a couple students so passionate about this topic. Thank you! This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the record of fates. It was just after Seiman arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this strategy the Honjo incident, and it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seiman's rite of resurrection? Yes, that is how the record of fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seiman brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seiman was likely using a different name. Then in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. Okay, cool. So that's how they're connected. And if I'm getting this right, 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite? How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? And there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Resentful memories? Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did! Exactly, those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honja incident. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. Thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. Ah, that's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Like, Mia, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. So basically it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one then. Not that one, what do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seiman himself, or so I suspect. Seiman was one of the victims of the Honjo incident too? Meaning an onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo? Right, it would make sense that the curse stone tied to curse echo like that would be special. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo? Mio! Then maybe with Seiman's curse echo we could... Yes, maybe... we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I have learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot Washing Mansion. An onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seiman, I'm afraid. A female onmyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seiman. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female onmyoji, a rival of Seiman, was involved in that Honja incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The right of resurrection. Precisely, this man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seiman. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed, and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. It is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives, but they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. What's the trigger for the curse to occur? Another thing. Yes? I never really finished about what the trigger for all of this was. I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the record of fates? Tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today, they would use the curse stone to kill a lot of people. The curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Najima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Araishi, please tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. Truth is, I was given the record of fates by a woman, the witch. Woman? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating a night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the right of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month, she specified the time period. I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscripts as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity. I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence I went public with the record of fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh? Hihaku? As in Hihaku soaps? Right, I mean, no, that's not important, just some personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well, I've told you this much, I might as well give you one more thing. Thank you, what might that be? About Seiman's record of fates. There's a sort of continuation to it, another document called the Record of Fates in Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seiman's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Honjo incident, Seiman lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. Let me just take a peek at the 7 mysteries, because apparently there's 12. Okay, this is not a mystery, so 11. There's no 1 here either. What the fuck? Who numbered these? Oh, okay, because it was like this. Okay. That's why the numbers are fucked up, okay. I see. 21, yeah. That's why the numbers are fucked up, though. Honjo incident. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there is 9. There is 9. Exactly 9. Okay. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information is inaccurate? Seiman died in the Honjo incident and he couldn't have written an addendum. That's what I thought as well. You really don't get it, do you? Am I wrong? You've forgotten the ability Seiman possessed? I did. Of course not. He could use the right of Oh. Oh! You're telling me Simon used it on himself? How? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance, so that it activates when the soul tracks are gathered together. Really? And is it not possible that Simon himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place? Yeah, but he'd still have to collect the soul tracks needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died, the 8 other besides Simon. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul tracks? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone, only this information was left. Supposedly Simon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the two documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Simon had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now, the witch, I think. Someone will complete it and resurrect Simon again, lol. Probably. Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Simon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse there, the right, yes? Yes, that's right, I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. So if you do find anything about other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all of this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Okay. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Please do not. Hello BSL, howdy do, Rima, howdy do, Chan, howdy do, BSL, how are you? We've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle this situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. About what to do next. About the mastermind. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fates. That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. You don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? I was this all of a sudden. Although, now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about, thanks. Ah? Weird. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoji who was a rival of Seiman. What do next? So, Mio, what are we going to do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. I got a pretty big clue from hearing about the record of Fate's Scene Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school, Dad? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Excuse me, you girls over there? Oh, it's this guy. Wow! Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Yeah. You don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about? You already know Inspector Tsutsumi? That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey! You're in the driver's seat. Yako? Yes, wait, what? Just now was I doing something? Is she possessed? Is she possessed? Would she be possessed by... What was her name? Michio? Would she be possessed by Michio? And that's why she's quote-unquote alive? Because she's possessing someone? Of course she is. He can stick his feet on you? Gross. Oh, sorry, Mr. Namigaki. What might be the matter? Yeah, right. I actually wanted to discuss something with you too. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something with us? You are talking about Michio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourself. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? I mean, he doesn't have the curse stone anymore. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? Why not here, bitch? My god, this one segment is still going. Oh fuck, okay. We'll probably finish the stream after this is done. I don't think I can do another one. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shiraishi back from the dead. What? It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, I'm sorry this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? He clearly killed her. Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back. But we've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Is that so? Seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soldiers for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. You wouldn't hurt us here in front of all these people, right? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for your understanding. I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Where the fuck did she go? Huh? Yako? Uh-oh. Did she go off somewhere while we were talking? I'll collect the soul tricks from you. Yeah. Yako, what are you doing, girl? Probably something stupid, I bet. You have curse protection rim? Of course not. I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. You're not really scary. Wow! Oh, there she is! Would you look at that? Why are you? No, she's here again. I don't understand. Wait, it was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. You are all ready. Omae wa mo shindeiru. Too late. Oh, okay. Hey, yo? Bruh? Oh. Wrong face. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy ending. After this, Fumichiko Najima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder! Yippee! Shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. Good ending! Yippee! And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. Yay! Yatta! We did it! Ending 1. Michio's Grudge. Okay. Yippee! Reach Yako Sakazaki's ending. Achievement get. Okay! Interesting. But see, it goes another pathway, right? The path that goes straight is the one that's like canon. Oh, we'll explore it next time then. We found an ending! Yippee! I'm gonna lie, this lame ending so abrupt. Well, yeah. Well, that does it. Yay, mass murder! Crazy. Okay, as I said, enough for today. We'll finish this game some other day. A lot of information that I can't remember very well. It all gets a little bit messy and confusing. While some things become clearer, other become muddier. kind of hard to piece it all together, to be honest. My Rima brain cannot handle it, especially when the game is so like spread out. I have a memory of a goldfish, so that's what it'd be like. Here's the schedule again. Next up is Inscription on Wednesday. I'll be trying to finish it fully. That's why we're starting a bit early. Friday we have a collab with Wyumi, Portal 2 again. And Saturday, a game we've never played on this channel, The Legend of Bambo. It's from the same people that created The Binding of Isaac. Apparently it's a prequel to it. It has a different gameplay style, but it's still a roguelike. And yeah, it hopefully will be fun. So that's the schedule. Thank you for watching today. I had fun. Hopefully my throat won't be hurting next time I stream this game. So no stream on Wednesday. Aizen! Last Inscription stream was not cancelled. This one probably won't be, I hope, either. The ending of Inscription is long. Oh well. We'll see how it goes then. If not on Wednesday, then some other time. I'll be trying though. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck, homie. Thank you. Thank you for watching and see you some other time, I hope. And bye bye.